going on from that, we're gonna talk about Johnny Manziel and I don't know Johnny Manziel and him getting benched and how the Browns players,
Oh, they were mad.
yeah, how some Browns players are like, oh,
They were mad.
Johnny doesn't get to start. Supposedly, it was reported by TMZ, the Browns players are categorically denying it. So,
TMZ isn't a reliable source.
hey, they break a lot of stories sometimes, though. You know, they be honest sometimes. Sometimes, every news, every Chris Broussard reported that Tristan Thompson signed a three-year, $53 million deal for ESPN, which was retracted because it was wrong. So we can't say TMZ is not credible because every news outlet sometimes puts out a story that can be it's fictional and it isn't always right. So I mean, I can't attack their credibility when they've had so many right stories. So what do y'all think about Browns players being upset with Johnny Manziel not starting?
I mean, this goes back to the same thing how we had this
We
talk
had this talk
last time. Yeah, it goes back to the same thing, basically how
But does it change the talk now that we know
that
that
that,
players that
no,
or that
it
some
can't.
source reported that some players are upset with him not starting?
I mean, obviously, because you got the win, and they just lost, so you understand that you want the person that got you to win back in the game. But I still understand how the man, like the top of the board is feeling, coaches, GMs, all them they're feeling. Basically, we need to save him and get him to develop more. Let 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 him continue to watch as the season progresses. That way, he'll be able to more so be ready when it's time for him to come in the game. Like you said, the schedule they have right now isn't that easy for him to just come in. Because at the same time, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, he should have stayed on the bench." So
They can't throw him into the game.
I understand. Like, yeah, because they want to win. That's what players want to do. They want to win. They want to win Super Bowls. They want to win every game they can win. And they feel like right now their best bet is with Johnny Manziel. But you got to think of how head coach and stuff is feeling, how they want to do it, because it's more so about them than it is the players. Because the players aren't making those decisions; it's the coaches.
All right, Colin, what do you think about it?
I think it's like it's two on both sides. It's kind of like some that can be justified, I guess. Because you as a player, you really do want to win, and if you see Johnny Manziel, you know, get that win for y'all in that one game, and Josh McCown losing 2 games for y'all, you would really lean towards Johnny Manziel because you really want, you want to go into get into the playoffs and play further into the season, and you really, you want to win, and you feel like that Johnny Manziel can give you the win. But then on the other hand, like you said, I do see where the management is coming from, where they want to keep Johnny Manziel in the back to like get him a little bit more experience. And then it's the question: with do you want to have an experienced player that isn't getting you any wins, or an inexperienced player that got you one win in the season? I do feel like I'm feeling the players a little bit because I was like I would want to win too, as being part of that team, and even part of the management. I would want my team to win as well.
Well, there's a left guard, a left tackle that reportedly said that it's not true. One of the wide receivers said is categorically denying that it's not true. So, in the event that it's not true, I mean, does this? What kind of stigma is carried with Johnny Manziel now? Does he have the Tim Tebow effect,
Mm. I don't know.
where wherever he goes, it's always just going to be a media story, even if he's not saying anything and he's just avoiding as many interviews as possible? Do you think he has the same effect as Tim Tebow, where people are just he's always going to be brought up for no, even if he's doing good, he's always just going to be brought up for no reason?
I think a little bit, yeah, because because Johnny Manziel, he's such a popular player, and they really want to see him like do great. They're trying to bring his popularity from college into the NFL. So I think there'll be some stories on him that may not always be legible or true.
What about you, Rashad? Do you think he has the Tim Tebow effect?
He had it when he was in college. I mean, when he came out and everybody found out who he was, and then all the stories he had with him, it just carried with him all the way through his last season at Texas A&M. Then it came with him all the way to the Browns. It even went through the draft with them. So like, yeah, I mean, I don't think he's gonna have it every team he plays for.
Sure.
I don't think so. I think once he becomes a starter, a shoe-in starter, and start for at least 16 games next season, he all those media stories are kind of start fading away. Because as of right now,
You think so?
as a someone who's riding on the bench right now, and just it's because Money Manziel's on the bench. That's why. That's exactly why stories are always happening.
Think about it. Even when Tim Tebow started, he was always in the news for something.
Yes.
Even when he was walking in Jets practice, if he was even, his man just came out of practice with his shirt off, running through the rain. He was in the news. So you don't think that Johnny Manziel, no matter what happens, he will always have the Tim Tebow effect, just always being in the news, even if you're being a good guy.
There will always
No.
be a player that's gonna have that effect too.
Think about it. Pac-Man Jones don't really have it no more. He used to stay in the news for something he did wrong.
But no, but it's not for something he did wrong. Johnny Manziel's not even
He's
doing
not doing
anything.
nothing.
Tim Tebow never did anything
Anything
wrong
wrong.
in his career, but he was just always talked about.
I don't think
Like there are some players that whenever they go to a team, they just have media with them. So
I
you
mean,
think that he will continue
no.
to be that player?
I think he'll just start like fading off in the distance when he become a starter. It's like, all right, I'm the starter now. Time to go find another story. Bring back Josh Gordon's story. Something like that, you know. I just don't. I don't see him having it. Like I do see him having as of right now the Tim Tebow effect. Everywhere he goes right now, as long as he's on the bench, he's gonna have that effect. 'Cause, what would happen if he was in the game? Oh, look at him doing this workout. Look how great he's doing this workout. He's ready to play. But it's when he becomes a starter, I feel like it's not really gonna be. He's gonna have his media attention still, kind of like a Tom Brady do. But it's not gonna be like a Tim Tebow was. I just don't see it happening when he becomes a starter. I think it's gonna slowly die down as he becomes a starter as he progresses through a 16-game season.
That's interesting. Well, we'll see. We'll see in the future how it works out. But